Hello, my beautiful dog lovers. Welcome to Dog TV Uganda, and I'm your host Sandra. And today it's international. It's international. We have a dog lover, a dog breeder. I'm not sure, all the way from Tanzania to Uganda. Hello, boss. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you so much.
Please introduce yourself to our beautiful lovers and tell us more about yourself.
Well, my name is Natty. I mean, Natty Dogs from Tanzania. Most of the people knows Natty Dog, but my true name is Dismas. I was glad to be here. I mean, put it anyway, but the hardest breeder in East Africa, like it or not, no apology.
Tell us more about the Natty Dogs.
Well, Natty Dog goes back to like 18 years ago. With a breeding head goes to 80 dogs. And a variation of 14 breeds. Always trying to improve, and it's part of my daily, journey to be where dogs are.
So you've been a dog breeder for 18 years?
Well, I mean, more than 18 years, but Natty Dogs 18 years makes sense, yeah.
How did you start this nurture, and where did the love of dogs come from? Where did it start?
Well, the love of dog is inborn thing, so I can't really trace where it started, but from ever since when I was a baby, I grew up with dogs. So from the time I came to the earth and start knowing and identify things, that's when I started up the dog thing with a lot of improvement and commercialization, but the passion comes first.
What actual dog breed did you start with?
Well, you say the actual dog breed, you always come to the native African dogs, the so-called street dogs, and call it any name, but
the local dog, that's what we call.
Well, local dogs, the good name, yeah. So you will always start from there if you've been there for quite a while.
Well, surprisingly, I saw this and I can see German Shepherd like a breed, and you're talking about the local dog.
Well, where I started is a local dogs. Where I started is a local dogs. But where I am now, far from where I started, count 18 years back, you would definitely see different breed and different improvement from time to time. And I think there's always a room for improvement.
So Natty Dogs has which kind of breeds?
Well, in the course of my improvement, I've been reducing the breeds day by day, but we have 14 breeds. As a signature breed, German Shepherd, of course, in its variation. So like 5 different types of German Shepherd. Talk of colors, the working and shorelines. So like 5 variations. German Shepherd being a signature dog, but with many other breeds. Some of them which have not really been bred to the magnitude of the German Shepherd. But talking of a dog, always German Shepherd will come first.
I really want to go into deep of that German Shepherd because you're talking about the signature and stuff.
Yeah.
So I pray you give us that invitation to your place in Tanzania, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that you get to know deep.
Well, German Shepherd is not a signature dog only in Tanzania. It's a signature dog elsewhere. Talking of German Shepherd is like talking of a dollar, where it's a dominant currency elsewhere. So, anybody, from where we're coming from, people will say a police dog because they were exposed to police dogs then, and police dogs were German Shepherd. Little that the Malinois and the likes came later, but people knew police dog, and that happened to be a German Shepherd in this part of
East Africa. Is it because of the IQ for the German Shepherd?
Well, a lot combination, not only the IQ, but the resilience of a dog as well. German Shepherd is such understanding, but more resilient dog that, our people really don't give lots of attention to their dogs. We're living in a situation where dogs are locked in like 14 hours and only to have some hours, perhaps 8 to 6 hours in the night. A German Shepherd will go with that, so that's is a kind of mistreatment for me. But that's what makes the dog perfect for our environment. But there's more than that.
Actually, I thought that Belgian Malinois takes a lead.
Well, I would say every dog is made for a purpose. Right? If you compare German Shepherd and Belgian Malinois and all these other breeds into the purpose that they were made for, you will see.
You're talking about the security.
You see, talking about the security is where you use the dogs, to be honest. The capability of Malinois, the capability of that shepherd, will up. I mean, in a field, is far up than a German Shepherd. That to be honest. But that's purely a working dog that you'll find in the military, you find in some of the security companies. And if you bring them at home like a guard dog, they won't fit. You will really be in touch at them. Because I mean, they're so active dogs that they will need to be in action daily. And so there's a difference when you say a working dog and a guard dog. And in home, you basically need a guard dog, I mean, for your security, but not necessarily a working dog. When you talk about the working dog, like a Belgian Malinois, a Dutch Shepherd, is a dog that must be always in the field. If you can't exercise him enough, then you create troubles with the dogs. And you know, we used to see, I mean, we like to see our dog barking and we're happy about it, but in most cases it's a stress, right? So I wouldn't rate these dogs in the same weight, because they are in different purpose. But a German Shepherd, I would say, fit more in our community and the rest of the world, of course.
You've talked about the barking, like barking.
Yeah.
I thought that many people prefer a dog that barks. That's when you see.
That's my theology, to be honest. Like, it's like when we say it's a good hut for the dog. A good house for the dog is a hut without ventilation. I mean, hidden in a backyard, and your dog being locked for the 14 hours, only to be released in the midnight. You see, that's the mythology and where we're coming from, but it's not really what it is. Dogs are made to be genuinely the guards. Where we're missing a point into when we force the dogs to do things that they are not made to do. Like for instance, bringing in a Caucasian Shepherd, which was made to be a sheepdog, or I mean a guard dog against the bears and the likes, and bring them in the field like a security dog, you will struggle. I mean, because that dog is made for a purpose, right? So, well, I would say it all depends on circumstance. Yeah, it all depends on circumstance. But in general, not the barking that make dog a good dog. Some dogs, and many of them, they are barking of stress.
Some dogs are barking of stress.
Many of them, they are barking of stress. But one thing is important and that's why we're missing a point again, is when you need a dog for your home security, you basically need a dog that will bark. You don't need a dog that will bite, right? So we will go for the shape.
Wait, you've said about the dog that barks and the dog that bites.
Yes.
Are there dogs that don't bark?
Well,
and
yes.
yet they can bite?
Yes.
I thought that dogs that...
There are coward dogs that bark a lot but don't bite. And there are dogs that, by nature, they bark a lot and they bite. But there are dogs that, once they bark, they bite. Right? Put for instance a Rottweiler. Rottweiler will not bark nonsense. I mean, there must be a reason for a Rottweiler to bark. But she will bite. Bitterly. Right? Yes. So lots of circumstances, to be honest, and it's not always a barking dog, it's a biting dog.
Before I close, let me ask you something. How do I define that this dog is a coward? And because there are dogs that do bark and still attack.
It's how do you identify? Yeah. Well, that's another skill, because it depends to the person who is identify the dog. I mean, there's a lot of features that can tell me from the puppy to an adult whether the dog is good or is not good. Is it good for security? Is good for home dog? So there's lots of features. I mean, it also depends to the breed. But if you are good in dogs, you can categorize the classes that, well, this is a good dog for home, that's a good dog for security. It's all started from the lines that the dog is bred.
Now for me to get a better puppy, how do I define this is a good puppy?
Well, I mean, they say best way to choose a puppy is a puppy choose you.
And how does a puppy choose?
What they do in a past is you sit there and let the puppy follow you, right? And it's unfortunate that the poor puppy may be yours, right? So the poor puppy may be the one that is supposed to be yours. But well, I mean, choosing a puppy is really something that needs passion and time. Not just go and say, I need a puppy, and you look at the face and say, well, this is a good puppy. You need to know the line, you need to know the breeder, and basically you need to know the purpose of you taking a puppy. You want a puppy just for security, a puppy that will balance between security and a companion, or is a puppy that will gonna be a hard and tough dogs. So basically from the lineage where the puppy is coming from, the breeder, and what you wish for from the puppy. Because I mean, you come to me like, I need a good puppy. A good puppy for what? It's a good puppy for your jogging, a good puppy for your security, a good puppy for your companion, a good puppy for... So it's a relative term depending on what you want from the puppy.
I hope dog breeders and dog trainers, you've gotten this technique. Yeah. Besides, because you know a lot about dogs, like what do you basically do? Are you a dog trainer, a dog breeder?
I'm a dog passionist. Dog lover. Honestly, I'm more than a breeder. I'm more than a trainer. Yeah. So I'm ready not to eat for my dogs to eat. Right? I'm ready to do anything for the dog. I'm in Uganda today for the love of dog. I have 4 days in Uganda. I stopped everything just to come and see what is happening here.
So this is what they call a true definition of a dog lover.
Well, it's a true definition of being loved by dogs. I mean, for instance, if you've been with friends, I'm sure you dropped friends, you get new, you did this and that. But for me, dogs have been my companion all life long, yeah.
So any piece of advice to our people out there?
Well, I mean, it was good for me to be here. It was good to see what has happened in Uganda. It's a first-seed show. What happened in Uganda has a spiral effect to the rest of East Africa. There's a... I mean, I must not undermine, I must give credit to the guys who did what they've done here today. I mean, given that it's a first time doing this, there must be a lot of shortfalls, but that's a part of it because it's a startup, and I must salute them for what they've done. Well, there's always a room for improvement, especially for the person who is observing than the person who is in a game. I mean, you ask the organizer today, they will tell you what wasn't easy for them, but I can tell you what is always difficult for us is to organize ourselves. So I know the amount of effort that they put on to get what they have done here today, and we shouldn't undermine it anyhow. I know that if it comes back for the next 2 or 3 shows, it's going to be well set, and we're going to see more and more comings from Uganda. One thing is common though is most of us we're struggling with dog feeding. And that's something that we will see it all across Africa. It's not about Uganda. It's about about everywhere. I mean, so that's an area to be improved. But one thing is for sure that we need to improve is bringing our togetherness. I know for sure that there are lots of many other good breeders in Uganda. I basically obtained a Dutch Shepherd in Uganda like 8 years ago, and it was beautiful dog, but I have not seen them here. So that tells me like there are people that have not been part of it because of maybe thinking of that like we are better than what is happening there, and that's what is always pushing us back, thinking that I'm better than what they are doing there. If we want to raise the bars of what we are doing as others have done, is for us to come together and learn from each other and bring each other up, right? It's a kind of supporting each other, getting each other. It's as more as you improve your fellow, you improve yourself. As more as you know their weakness and know your weakness, you bring the strength together. And that's basically what has to be done here, more than all other shortfalls that we have witnessed here. Yeah.
So something funny is Swahili for Tanzania and Kenya the same. Oh, it's different.
It's tricky. I mean, we are the owners of Swahili, like it.
It's the same. So how would you say that? Thank you a lot in Tanzanian Swahili.
Well, asante sana.
Asante sana.
The same is the same in terms of the wording, but different in pronunciation. And I will say asante sana. Okay, you put it in high tone and low tone. I put it in a fluent tone. ton.
Asante sana.
Yeah. So I like it because it's the same Swahili, but with the different tones. I mean, from Uganda and Kenya.
Now for Kenya.
For Kenya, well, Kenya is twisted, to be honest.
So now this is for the Tanzanian. It is Asante sana, Kenyans.
Kenyans,
Tanzanians.
Asante sana is for Tanzania. Asante sana. I will struggle to put it in Kenyan anyway. Asante sana is for Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Yes.
You're from Tanzania.
Yeah, I'm Tanzanian. Yeah. Make
Now,
no mistake.
yeah. Asante sana, Tanzanians. You know, thank you a lot.
Yeah, sure. It's
So-
beautiful to be here, honestly. Yeah.
I'm so grateful. This is a big opportunity to talk through, and most of our fans, they are all from Kenya and Tanzania. Most of them,
Most of
our fans, people who have built our channel, Kenya and Tanzania.
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm so grateful.
For me as well to know that, I mean, almost every breed I met here, I've had a chat with them without knowing them. So somebody has DM'd me, some come into the WhatsApp, and I didn't know who I was chatting to, but landing to the ground and find that it's like everybody knows me. That was great. That was great, to be honest, and that make my time being here being so I mean, well used.
So you're going to come back?
Yeah, of course, yes. Yes, and I think when I come back, I'm going to come with dogs, and I expect to see more and more improvement, to be honest.
And we have a dog festival that is coming soon. Yeah, it's going to be so interesting with everything.
Yeah.
I just pray you make it.
Well, yeah. But as I said, I mean, you guys need to open up for more quality dog food. It's not only you, I mean, the whole of Africa. But we need to open up for more quality dog food, not even dogs. And we need to stop the thinking that good dogs are always abroad. They also have shit. So we need to, yes, we need to start breeding from ourselves and see what your fellow has and how you can make a combination to have a beautiful dogs within the East Africa, rather than everybody spending all this money that we spend to get dogs from elsewhere in the world. Could improve what has happened here today and have a better and better show.
It's the best you could talk, because we need to support us.
Yeah, exactly. If I fly from Tanzania to Europe just to meet my dog, why not driving from Tanzania to Uganda to meet my dogs? Yeah.
Support a neighbor.
Yeah, exactly. You need to check into the my Instagram page. Well, it's not dog. It's not dog. The website is also Natty Dogs. The Facebook is also Natty Dogs. So, well, I mean, Instagram is the easiest way to go. Well, I'm not in TikTok, but Instagram, Natty Dogs is the easiest way to go.
Why not TikTok?
BBC maybe, getting so edged, you know. Yeah.
About your contact?
Well, Natty Dogs is all about everything. You have contacts there, but +275 7979 is a number that you always get me on. info@nattydogs.co.tz. But as I said, get into Instagram. You have everything, all the contacts, all the locations, and everything. So Natty Dogs and Instagram is where you get to know everything.
Do you have an extra shirt?
Beautiful. I'm gonna send you one.
Because it's so white.
Is that for you?
Yeah, for me.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be your size. No? So I'm taking the size now. And I'm gonna send you one.
Thank you a lot. Well, my dog lovers have reached the end of this episode with a beautiful and handsome Natty Dogs CEO. Okay, thank you. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and share. Thanks a lot. Tanzania, hajambo. Is it? Asante sana. Bye.